Hello, I'm here once again, in a relatively short span of time. Oh, hello, let me fix the audio real quick. Yeah, we just had a new Touhou game come out, a new official Touhou game, and now, here we are with Fantastic Danmaku Festival 3, and I've been very excited about this. I played the demo. I'm gonna get right into it, actually, because while I do have a lot to say about this, I did play the demo, so again, the first 3 stages I've already gone through, and I figure I might as well talk about things as I'm going through the initial stages that I'm gonna have, you know, less to say about since they're not new, less to comment on. I will still have stuff to say about it, but I'm gonna play hard mode my first time through. I'm right about, I don't think it's going to be terribly difficult for me to 1cc this on hard mode. We will see if I'm horribly wrong about that, but I do just get the impression that I'm going to be able to, you know, 1cc it in a relatively short amount of time. Oh, one thing I should point out, too. I noticed that there's 2 of these. So this implies to me that there's going to be a post-extra stage in this game as well, so I'm very excited about that. I cannot wait to see how this game is formatted, but I mean, Imperishable Night, obviously, my favorite Touhou game. It's super exciting to have this, you know, Imperishable Night themes Touhou game come out in the FDF series. Just alright. It's playing Reimu. Don't need the tutorial. I think it just explains the mechanics from the demo. Anyways. Yeah, so, Fantastic Danmaku Festival games they're quite good Touhou games. The visuals and everything are, like, they feel very arcadey in comparison to the official game, just kind of like a high production value Touhou experience. And in fact, as a matter of fact, my first exposure to these games was through playing them at a convention, the actual, like, arcade machine versions of them, which are, they have slightly different names. They're like, so the first one is Touhou Scarlet Fantastica, and then the second one is Touhou Perfect Sakura Fantastica. One way or the other, though, they are just kind of like remasters of the PC versions of the game. It is a little unfortunate, honestly. They're so good, like the upgrades that they made in the arcade version. I really wish that they would just bring them to the PC version as DLC, but I know they don't like to do that. They want the arcade version to be special, whatever. But man, I would pay for it. And the thing that irritates me the most about it is the soundtrack on the arcade version is so good. And I don't even have any way to listen to that. They haven't, like, they're not even selling the arcade version of the soundtrack, so there's no way to hear it outside of using the machine itself, and that really, really sucks. But that's enough about the previous FDF games. Now about this one. Yeah, the demo, when it came out, I was like, wow, this is really cool. You know, obviously, just in the first place, I'm like, I like Fantastic Danmaku Festival. I'm excited to play an Imperishable Night themed one. That's going to be super cool. But after playing through the demo initially, I had so many little nitpicks with it. There were so many things that bothered me, like the sound effects that were really unclear. On, like, when you take a hit, it's like, you get a hyperactive, it's impossible to tell if you got a hit. There were so many little things that added up to be really annoying and just, like, hinder the experience. And to my absolute shock, the developers listened to, like, all the feedback. They fixed every problem that I had with the demo. So I'm very looking forward to this game. Looking forward, I should say. Just the fact that they were listening so much to the feedback. They were listening so much to the feedback, and it's definitely a good sign for the quality of the game, I suppose. But yeah, this team knows what they're doing. These games are fun. And I've really liked what I've played with this so far in the demo. But again, as is usually the case with my blind Touhou live streams, I played the first 3 levels. Once we get to stage 4, it's all going to be uncharted. I saw this release when I woke up today. I don't know exactly when it released. I woke up pretty late, but I got the email and I was like, oh boy, I know what I'm doing today. Time to stream Fantastic Danmaku Festival 3. When I got home, I saw that Mamoru-kun Recurse also came out on the same day. My wallet, please! I need these games. But I already had planned to play FDF 3, so I don't know. I'm not sure I'll do a stream for Mamoru you've got the weird fan game stuff. They always have like one new character in these. Why is Sanae here with me? That didn't happen in the demo. Well, okay, he's gone. I don't know what that's about. Maybe I should have watched the tutorial. Maybe there was some new information there. There's only one character. Death bomb, yep. This game gives you a very long death bomb timer, just like Imperishable Knight has that long last burn timer, which is rather generous. I think it also expends 2 bombs when you do it too, just like before. And here is the new character. I gotta be honest, I'm just gonna say this up front, okay? If the additional boss, so I want Moko to see, well, I think that's right, Moko is Moko. So Moko is a playable character in this game. There's probably not gonna be a Moko boss fight in the game, which already is like a little bit disappointing, unless they do her on stage 4. Who knows, maybe stage 4 is gonna be the multi-character thing, like, you know, the Imperishable like that. That would blow my mind if they actually did that. I'm so happy. Either way, though, I'm expecting there to not be a Moko boss fight. And so, I don't know who the extra boss is going to be. Maybe I shouldn't, like, get my hopes up, but I'm going to be slightly disappointed, I think, if the, you know, super extra, like, post-extra boss ends up being, like, this thing, or, like, whatever controls this thing, and it's just, like, a fan character. Not that I have anything against fan characters necessarily, it's just, I don't know, fantastic Danmaku Festival. I feel like a lot of what I like about these games is that they give us new experiences with the existing, like, characters and whatnot. It's just, like having new patterns for existing characters and stuff. It's quite cool. It's something that I've always liked about the Moko games and, that kind of thing. So I don't really want a new character. New, like, fan character, unless they're particularly interesting, but who knows? Boss time. This boss has rather enormous projectiles that have surprisingly small hit points. You know, always kind of nice. You'd like to see that. I don't think that was in the demo. I've noticed that, during boss encounters, the edges of the screen have, like, character portraits on them. That's really cool. Also, this is, like, not that the music is that, like, not good in general, but this is probably my least favorite music track in the demo as well, so it really doesn't help my, like, custom character. Just, I feel like this character is just kind of boring and generic. They do have crazy looking attacks on these, I'll give them that. little bit harder. I think that was one of the things they fixed with the demo updates, but I feel like I still remember it being kind of inconsequential. Yeah, here we go. Here it is. We'll see. We'll see. Consequential, I mean, this is hard mode. It's like you have a barrier that lets you take 3 hits. Like, okay, well, I didn't get hit at all. It's like, it makes you expect that it's gonna be full crap hard, but it's not. It's not really any harder than anything else on the stage, I feel like. So, that is a little bit weird. They still didn't really fix that, but I don't know, I'm expecting that to be kind of like that appearing in the game. We'll just have to see. I do like this. This is very arcade, having all these like big enemies and you destroy them. These are just fun. They feel good to take out. I love Telly's design as well in this game. It's so good. Yikes! That... Oh, jeez, that felt hard. I remember this attack being This attack, though, is scary just in general. This is definitely... I would call this our hardest attack for sure. You have to be very aggressive and dodge this one. Seasons, that's always a possibility as soon as you hit stage 4. New content, baby, here we go. We're past the demo. Oh, okay, we're going backwards. This is Kna's stage. Kane's stage was harder in the original game too anyway. Might as well swap stage 4 and 3, Jesus. I don't know if Kane is actually going to be here. Stage 3. Definitely does not make me think of Kane. Maybe she'll make an appearance on the stage at least, but I don't know if she's going to be the boss. We'll see. I sure do have a lot of extra lives saved up. What is happening here? Is that the fake moon? Well, it's a short stage 4, just like in Imperishable Night. Well, looks like we got Kane. Of course, she's in her Haku talking form this time. did that not kill me? What the heck?
That laser mesh, could that have killed me? What the heck? I thought that was just part of the background.
So far, though, this game has not been very hard at all. My life counter is almost completely maxed. This is my first time playing through the game on hard mode, but as I think I said this earlier, fantastic Danmaku competitive games don't tend to be particularly difficult as far as competitive goes. They are very fun, and that's all that really matters. What the heck is going on here? They're here with the Lunarian technology. Oh god! No. That's the first actual life I've lost in the whole game. Like, I don't think I've actually died yet. I think I've always death bombed or otherwise canceled like that. Robot? That chases you. guns! The guns coming out from the top of the screen, that's so funny for some reason. Oh, they explode when they hit the bottom. Okay, that's... okay, yikes. Up there. Hey. Yikes. That one I'm not. Let's see what I'm doing. Oh, this is certainly a gimmicky attack. Holy crap. That's interesting. Okay. This is cool as fuck. Like freaking Kingdom Hearts 7th final battle moments here. I have no clue how this is going to work. I mean, there's 2 additional stages after the final one, so maybe there's multiple final bosses, maybe not. I really don't know. Might be Aiden, and then you gotta do Kaguya, like, afterwards. We'll see, I guess. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna, like, attempt the extra stage, and then we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm sure Aiden and Kaguya are both in this game. My hope is that Kaguya will be the final boss and Aiden will be the extra boss. Again, though, I have no clue about the post-extra stage. I didn't even expect there to be one in this. I got no clue. Or maybe I did. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I do actually remember seeing that there were 2, like, locked selections of Lunatic when I played the demo. So maybe I do, and I just don't remember that. Well, we've got, like, our 3 robots here. Did I just take a hit? Oops. Okay, I don't know if I can kill these things. Just... Is it gonna be a double battle? That's something that I also considered. Oh, there's Kaguya. I love her design in this game. I love the white robe. Oh, Aiden looks really good too. This feels very off character for them. I just don't see Kaguya and Eren canonically acting like this at all. But oh well, it's a fan game. It's a double boss fight. Yeah, alright. That is really cool. I am, okay. I did consider this being a possibility, and I did really want to get just like a regular Kaguya fight in, because I love Find Impossible requests. Oh, are they still going for that meme? Okay. I do like having a Find Impossible requests fight. Little bit better than the official one that just sprays random star all over the place. It's a little bit more interesting than that. Oh crap, I wasn't paying attention. That's what this is making me think of. Yeah, this is definitely making me think of Ikaruga. Not 100% sure that that's the intent of this attack, but that's what immediately comes to mind when I see this. Oh god. This is very interesting. It's definitely not what I expected. I did not expect the technology to this degree. It's not exactly, it's not the 5 impossible requests that I expected, but it is still very cool. Really long. Very, very long attack. Unlike FDF, a very long attack had to make those last spell being playing during it. I kind of felt like you could tell like how far along the attack you are. This one does not, so it's very hard to tell like you're getting close to the end. That was cool though. I'm pretty happy with that they did the double final boss. But now it makes me seriously wonder. Okay, if Moko is a playable character, and both Kaguya and Eren appeared on the final stage together, then what the heck is the extra boss, and what the hecking heck is the XX boss, the post-extra boss? I hesitate to say Phantasm, just because I feel like Phantasm is Yukari's thing. I don't know, I can't remember if they called the Suika stage in FDF2 Phantasm, they might have. But everybody always says Phantasm when referring to post-extra bosses. That's typically the term that people choose. But I always felt like Phantasm was Yukari's thing. It kind of just sounds like it was meant to be the name for Yukari's stage specifically. But oh well. This strangely high-quality clouds in the credits. Just like a realistic clouds. Alright. Well, that was a cool game. I got it first time 1cc, so let's see that extra stage now, shall we? Ultimate. Wait, it's already unlocked? Okay. Well, let's give it... Excuse me? I only unlocked it with... Sanae? What the heck? Why? You beat the game with the character and you play that character's partner for the extra... Oh, that's... Alright, well, I'm pretty alright with Sanae too. Hopefully she has the same movement as Reimu. We'll see. Either way, FDF extra stages don't tend to be horrendously difficult, so I might be able to first time clear this as well. We will see. The difficulty select even describes this as being for people who can clear normal and hard mode, which makes it sound very easy considering I got the hard mode with like 9 friggin' extra lives remaining. And typically extra stages are like a post-lunatic type thing. If you can survive the game on lunatic difficulty and make it to the end, you might stand a chance in the extra stage. With some exceptions, you know, Mountain of Fate, Kaneko, one of the hardest final bosses in the series, and Tsubaka, one of the least difficult extra bosses in the series, so that one's a little bit skewed, but typically the extra stage is the hardest thing in the game. Question is, what? I don't understand what's happening in this attack. Did I just like get lucky and not crash into the bush? Is that what happened there? That's insane. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I just passed through a tiny crevice in the like rings to not die. Yeah, it might be a fan character, it might be a character that we already know. Wait a second. No, it's not gonna be Alice, is it? It wouldn't be Alice. Yeah, I have no clue. Presumably the master of this puppet thing here, but I just don't know who that would be. That was a load of nothing. Okay, now I have some power-ups or something. Yep, it's a fan character, that's what I figured. Is this really the boss, though? Typically you don't see like the extra stage boss appear before you actually get to the boss fight. Is this another main boss character? There to be a second one, but yeah, that girl is pretty much what I expected to see in terms of if it was a fan character. Interdimensional aliens. Okay, here we go, another double boss fight. I definitely was not expecting to have double bosses in the same game. Excuse me? you want to be in the ring. God, okay. I understand now. Well, that is very... I feel like this attack explains itself very poorly. I don't know how you could, though. This is a very unique idea. Uncontrollable teleporting. Sniper to shoot the boss with or something, and I'm trying to align the reticle on top of them. Only to end up light speed crashing into the boss. Okay. Alright. Oh, God dang it. Related to the white bird from FTF2, because I feel like that maybe it's me, but I feel like first of all the music sounds like it's using that as a laser to that character's view, but also that little yellow eye on the pillow that I feel like that I can't say for sure out of my memory, but I feel like that character also had like yellow eyes. Feels like what I'm thinking. I thought that you could pass through they kill you all the time. No, they just kill you all the time. What the heck? Why even have the stabbing swords then? The hitbox would just get thicker or something? I don't know. That's a second leg loss. It's a bad telegraphing. That's the only thing that's gonna kill me in these frickin' levels. Unfortunately, a little bit too easy, I feel like. I know I'm hearing on that poor Touhou player. And there's nothing wrong with that. I do think that these games are get a little bit of a talent level, I think. But yeah, I think you'll get a little bit of but for me, it's mostly about the experience. I'm not playing these to be challenged. That's something about playing these games. What is this guy supposed to be like a tooth fairy or something? What is with all the teeth? I don't get that. I don't get the aesthetic of the teeth attacks. Okay. But yeah, no, that like high speed section, that didn't come up again. Look, we got Telly's like freezing wiggle the stick thing. But where's the high-speed dodging section where you get the 3-hit barrier? Why isn't that only on level 3? It's not even a difficult segment of the game. I don't understand it. It's such a weird design choice. I didn't see the arrow. God damn it. Am I just blind? Certainly unique. What? What was that about? Oh, hang on. I want to be moving fast in a second. God damn it. I don't understand this. I'm gonna die here because of his attack. Oh, God. I genuinely have no clue what's happening in this attack. I thought I understood it, but now I don't. Because the guillotine came down and killed me. Like, what? I thought I was just supposed to be destroying these things. How do I stop the guillotine from killing me? I don't understand. What is that? I'm gonna be so pissed if I die now because of this. Oh, okay. Wow, this is really cool, actually. I like this a lot. God, okay. Still alive. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Holy balls. God, see, this is the stuff that I love about these games. This is what I play for. It's not to be challenged to my limit, it's to experience stuff like that. Oh my God. That it? Yep. Level. Alright. Time for X Ultimate. Whatever that is. Is it just gonna be the same? It might just be the, we'll see. Yeah, judging by the achievement I just got, I think it's just going to be a harder version of that level. We'll give it a shot. Once again, I can only play it with Sanae. Yeah, considering I was able to pick this before even playing the extra stage, I had a feeling that this might just be a harder version of the extra stage. Okay, we're not. Let's, not do that. Okay. I don't know, I did say I was gonna be a little disappointed if the extra stage was just a fan character. Still, not really what I wanted to see in my imperishable rights fan game. And it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, we are going to have to do the same level but harder here. More or less. That is so cool though, I mean, I'll have something that maybe will That's not how you dodge that. Okay, I'm good. Good. God, come on. Again. I kind of doubt it based on how things went, but I'm gonna try focusing on the out of curiosity, there was an effect on the pattern. It didn't seem like it's themed fan game. We'll go with that. But yeah, Moko was my first extra boss, and it literally took me 3 months of practicing every day. At the time that I did it, I was playing on normal difficulty. Like, I was just barely maybe good enough to get a 1 CC on normal difficulty when I started trying to grind out Moko. And yeah, it took a long time, but man, that's an experience I'm never gonna forget. It was so much fun, the feeling of beating that for the first time. That's the thing, is that it's kind of lost on this when you have, like, difficulty selection. You know, I beat it already. Like, yeah, I could beat the harder version of it, but it's less interesting. Honestly, even this, I mean, I almost beat that already. I feel like this could even stand to be harder, the X Ultimate, but I'm just not very compelled to try and beat it, because I already experienced the whole fight. Like, I mean, maybe there's like one extra attack at the end on X Ultimate, who knows. But it just, I don't have that much motivation to go back and try to do this right now. I probably will someday, but I'm just saying, that's something that you lose out on when you offer like a lower difficulty or a supreme challenge in your game. But, especially when it's, you know, a low difficulty game overall that has a little bit inherently less replay value than a typical bullet hell game, just sheerly due to not having much of a trial to overcome. But anyways, this was a fun experience, and I'm glad I got to play this finally. Very cool game. I'll definitely have to go back and do this on Lunatic difficulty at the very least. So, thank you for joining me tonight, and I'll see you again one of these days.